So Race to World first continues. We got a bunch of other things to talk about, including what is essentially the release date for 11.1.5. I'll show you guys exactly how I pinpointed it and why I'm 100% confident that is the correct date. Anyways, here we go. Team Liquid defeated Mythic, Styx, Bunk, and Junker with 114 pulls. Those are rookie numbers. We got to the 200s on Anduin before we killed him. But anyways, yeah, easy kill for them. They finally got past that one. The Race to World first continues. We'll see who actually gets this thing. I believe Liquid is now in the lead. Moving on to some interesting stuff about the trading post. The trading post is back, boys. The trading post is back, and I'm going to show you exactly why. We talked about some of these data mine mounts and stuff. Well, it turns out also this is Furries Rejoice on this one. But a lot of these mounts that we talked about just the other day are going to be freaking trading post mounts. That's right, the trading post. Blizzard's finally going hard again in the trading post. Gone are the days of butterflies and, little fairies. And back are the days of big boy mounts. That's right. Some of these mounts we talked about are actually not even that expensive. That Spring Harvest mount, this little boy here, $550 trading tender. That's not too bad, actually, considering what a cool-looking mount this is and how unique it is, and the fact that every season has different little stuff in the basket. Don't know if you guys noticed that, but yeah, look at those little details. Real cute. And then this Chimera. I can't believe this Chimera is actually going to be a trading post mount. I was expecting this to be some kind of 11.1.5 drop or reward, but it turns out this Chimera will be available for 700 Trader's Tender. Now, the yellow one, unknown just yet, so maybe this one won't be, but we'll have to see if this one actually ends up in the trading post. The pets as well, the customizable Chihuahua, gonna be a fan favorite. I talked about it already. This is gonna be a huge one. Only 600 off the trading post. Yeah, it's gonna be big. People are gonna love it. And then weapons, all these Drustvar weapons, also trading post items, shockingly. I thought some of these were going to be, again, 11.1.5 items. Maybe some other colorways will. We talked about some of these elemental-looking weapons and stuff. The Ninja Turtle weapons, yeah, also going to be trading post items. I mean, you can wear this with the shell and the hat. You could be a Ninja Turtle, legit. I saw somebody as an orc with these transmogs on. The green orc, they literally looked like a Ninja Turtle. So, I mean, yeah, live out your Raphael dreams here in the game now with these, for sure. A couple other, again, Ninja Turtle stuff. Very, very simple here. They're really going all in on this. And then, yeah, you know, no comments. I mean, you got the tail, you got the helm. I mean, this is a play on furries, for sure. I mean, furries, they play a big part in the game and the community these days, for sure. You know, buy it if you want it. And then this, oh my God. I mean, look at this stuff. Look at this. I mean, I am buying this 100% chance. I will have both of these. As a Death Knight, a skull that is literally leaking lava. I mean, how could I not want this? I'm going to get it for sure. They better give us more tender. You know what this is, right, Conicia? Be able to buy the tender, probably. There's packages. Isn't there a package right now for Mists of Pandaria Classic that includes tender? Yeah, you best believe some people are going to be buying that shit. And this is why I've been telling you guys all along, save your tender. Don't be fucking loot whores and go after everything in the damn trading post. Right now I'm sitting on like 11k tender. Why? Because I only buy the shit I really want. And now I can go out and buy these things. So yeah, very cool stuff. These trading posts are going to be absolutely amazing. Oh, fuck that. Oh, you best believe that. That's why this trading post is getting good. You think this is a play for the community? No, this is a play for money. But here we go again with more trading post stuff. These bandanas, again, Ninja Turtles for sure. The Ninja Turtle play is heavy and strong on this stuff, so you'll be able to get that. I only buy the mounts. Yeah, I buy the mounts for the most part, too. So very, very cool looking stuff. Again, the trading post is back, as I said. New bobber toys. Yeah, this is actually pretty cool, and I didn't know about this. So evidently, there is a currency specifically just for fishing called goldfish in Undermine right now. You can get it by basically fishing in the Steam Weedle runoff pools. And by using this goldfish, you can actually buy 3 different little bobbers. Yeah, so 3 different little bobbers to add to your fishing pole. I'm not one who enjoys adding more currencies to the game, but when it makes sense like this, and it's actually kind of cool, a little currency that you fish out of the water to buy fishing things, this makes sense. You can actually buy some stuff with it. A nice little add-on in the game there. Hearthstones, yes, we already seen this before, but now this actually dropped for us in Raid just the other day. The explosive Hearthstone toy from Liberation of Undermine. If you haven't seen this thing already, a pretty cool little Hearthstone there. Yeah, this thing ends up exploding at the very end and hearthing you out. It's a pretty cool animation. As a person of Middle Eastern descent, this is one that I would eventually want to get, but who knows if I'll actually end up getting it. Anyways, moving on from that before I get in trouble. Massive Mythic Plus nerfs. 10% global nerfs to all Mythic Plus here. This is huge. The thing that Blizzard's going for is very evident, obviously. 10%, 15%, 30% nerfs to all of these guys all around the, Blizzard wants to do something very obvious here. They want to make Mythic Plus much easier this season, and they are going to make it happen, guys. And so far, I actually dabbled a little bit of Mythic Plus over on Friday, just the other day. Some easy stuff. I did a +2, +3, just getting to know some of the routes here. I decided, instead of making people wipe on a +8, well, I come in tanking, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I decided, hey, why don't I do it right this season? Actually started some 2s and 3s. So, nerfs across the board. This should be even easier than it was on Friday. Good to see from Blizzard, really trying to make Mythic Plus more accessible this season. And finally here, we got ourselves a little bit of leakage, maybe? No? Yes? I know what the date's going to be, guys. 11.1.5 is just around the corner, believe it or not, and I'm going to give you the date right now and how I know it. The date is going to be April 22nd. Now, how do I know that that's the date? Well, right here, we see Children's Week, right? And this is the little splash screen that Blizzard gave us before, and it says right here, Children's Week, Horrific Visions Revisited, Season 2 updates, and more are coming. Okay, coming. That means they haven't dropped yet. That means when this patch hits, Children's Week wouldn't have happened just yet. Now, if you look at the calendar right now, Children's Week is on April 28th, which means if it's coming, right, it hasn't come yet. It's going to come, but it hasn't come. It's going to be April 22nd. Now, April 22nd is also confirmed if you look at the date. Malden Brewski, 3 months. 3 months of sub and Death Knight of our Scourge. Yes, I'm bold and bald. I know what you're trying to say there. Thank you so much for the sub, Death Knight of our Scourge. April 22nd also just so happens to be 8 weeks from the release date of patch for the Undermine patch. So there you go. An 8-week patch cadence is what Blizzard's been sticking to lately. April 22nd would give us exactly 8 weeks from the release of Undermine, and it is exactly 1 week before Children's Week kicks off, which means it's about to come. So there you go. April 22nd is your release date, guys. Book it. Bet your bet on it. Go to Vegas, put in your money. Sam's almost always right, so there you go. I got you the release date. And then moving on here, Blizzard is going to the Game Developer Conference. So interestingly enough, this is not something that they're going to release like midnight expansion information on, but the last couple times Blizzard went to this thing, they did release some interesting stuff, including the numbers for the World of Warcraft population. This was a really interesting one released by John Haidt, and he talked about population and how things have changed and what Blizzard learned from it. We also had Rob Pardo one year talk about complexity in the game and how all that shit, how they manage those things to make sure the players are not entering a game that's too complex at times. So interesting stuff has been said by Blizzard at this thing. Again, they're going in March, so we'll be paying attention to see what kind of stuff Blizzard reveals at the next Gamers Developer Conference. And then finally, you guys know I love this shit. Yeah, DPS charts. Yeah, that's a lot of coming, Sam. Oh, yeah, we're playing WoW. That's what usually happens. DPS charts, here we go. First day of Liberation of Undermine. Let's check out how all the classes are stacking up in Raid. We got overall damage here. Havoc Demon Hunter. Where did they come from? I did not see this coming. Yeah, a lot more. I keep saying, coming, man. Take a shot every time Sam says coming today, and you'll be drunk as shit. Anyways, Havoc Demon Hunter at the very top. Devastation Evoker just behind him. Sub-Titty Rogue. Furry Warrior. It's the age of the furries, as I said. Enhancement Shaman, Windwalker, Monk, all sitting there at the top. This is a big difference from what we saw in the previous raid, where we just saw basically hunters, rogues, and shamans all mixed up at the top. Now we're seeing a bunch of variety here, so a lot of these classes having a big change because of the class changes. And then we see, where is this? Destruction Warlock sitting here in the middle. As again, Warlock, they haven't been really having their time in the sunlight lately. Sitting kind of mid-tier most of this expansion so far. Ret Pally in the middle here. Fire Mage, the best mage spec right now in terms of overall damage. And then towards the bottom here, Frost DK, Arcane Mage, Survival Hunter, Aug Evoker. And then single target damage. Havoc Demon... My God. Havoc Demon Hunter's just having a day. Their best overall and best single target right now? Yeah, Sub-Titty, you heard it right. Arms Warrior, Sub-Titty Rogue again, Marksmanship Hunter, Ass Rogue, Furry Warrior, Enhancement Shaman. Unholy DK, they're rounding out, what is this, the top 10. So, looking good for those specs. Shadow Priest also on the rise here. Where's Feral Druid? Feral Druid not doing too bad. I did call them as being one of the better specs this time around. They've risen pretty high. I expect them to keep going higher, actually. Destro Warlock sitting here in the middle again. Not much change down the bottom here. Arcane, Elemental. Man, Elemental Shaman really fell off. They were doing way better. I think Blizzard nerfed one of their abilities, someone was saying in the comments, and really wrecked them here. So we'll see where these things stand. Let's see where the biggest movers up and down were from last week, which was the first week of the season to kick off. Retribution Paladin down 9 spots. They're the biggest mover down from last week. And then we see Destro Warlock up 12 spots from last week. They're the biggest mover up. A lot of movement. We're going to continue to see a lot of movement as the season progresses. We'll look at these again next week and see where everyone stands. But right now, Havoc Demon Hunter having a day, man. Wow. Biz DPS spec right now, looking really good. And then Sub-Titty Rogue Devastation Evoker also looking really good overall. Again, we'll look at these when they, get updated next week. But that is all today in terms of news.